Hi there, we are back for another episode of Shadowbringers. In this episode I want to do the level 76 tank role quest here in Arang at X 27.4, Y 15.7, Z 1.1, and we have to talk to Cranston, the princess and her knight. Cranston has had his fill of Motsuk. Hey there, sinner. I broke the bad news to the widow of that scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you'd expect. After she'd cried herself hoarse, I started asking her about the Joker and where her husband had got it. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmek a year or so back, hoping to cart off all the Wibbetide treasures they could carry from an untouched ruin they'd learned about. Of course, in their greed they neglected to account for the Feyfolk who killed or drove mad most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, so in fact they'd stumbled upon a remarkable find: 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with 2, the fangs of Ortus being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to the Yulmaran. Either that merchant you met at the beehive or an agent of his, I'd wager. So the merchant gives it over to Melinda for restoration, after which Dikaio soon attacks Wright, presumably because he's after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Motsuk keeps the Joker, the eyes of Ortus, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Which brings us to the here and now. Damn it, if I know why, but at this point there's no denying that Dikaio Sune's been hunting the royal relics. And so, assuming he hasn't already claimed the third one, the claws of Ortus, then I say we should get our hands on it first and then use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, we'll have to venture into the fairy kingdom ourselves. Those scavengers didn't receive the warmest welcome, and we are not like to be treated any better. I've traveled to Ilmek before. I was away with the fair for a time. I traveled to Ilmek. Have you now? And the little devils let you go? I can only assume they've taken a liking to you. That settled it then. We'll head to Ilmek and ask after this Wibbetide ring. In Ilmek. Where do we have to go? Oh, okay. Little run. What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows, waiting for eaters, for foul demons or wars to attack, though that might be preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we are going to have to deal with them eventually if we are going to find this ring. After all, the Numo were part of Wöbertite's society, and without their help, I'm not sure where to even begin our search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to? Well, there's Plaeni. Yeah. Plaeni, eh? Very well. Lead on, Sinner. So. Question the residents. So then. Something about your demon bespeaks a question unasked. Have I the right of it? A ring that belonged to the royal family of Wöbert, and it was called the Claws of Artus. But Wöbert is long gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. Who can say where it might have got to? Ah. So. Oh, hello there. You have questions for me? The Claws of Artus. It is a ring, you say? The name I have heard before, but I know nothing save that. Oh, Sul-Ol served the royal family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are, but surely they will have knowledge of this treasure you seek. Had yourself a conversation of truth? Learn anything interesting? So this Sul-Ol is the one we ought to speak with, huh? A former servant of the royal family, which would mean they've lived well over a century, bugger me. I do not know you, yet you seem to know me. The fifth was discovered yesterday. A young girl, not yet of age, transformed into a misshapen beast, like the others before her. As if we needed more proof of a pattern. At this rate, any citizen could be next. Tell me you at least learned something from this one. I studied her remains myself. 'Twas plain a powerful magic had been employed. Vestiges of the enchantment lingered long after. The culprit, I think, is not a man to be trifled with. That is all I can say for now, but you may rest assured that I will ascertain their identity ere long. On my honor as court mage, I swear it. Until I do, however, I would implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any who turn or show signs, without hesitation. But these are our kith and kin. Should we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse their transformation can be found? Your mercy would place countless others at risk. As a knight of Wöbert, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weakest among us, was it not? How many such innocents will die before you do what must needs be done? It pains me deeply, Brandon, but the safety of the royal family is paramount. I fear that to take anything less than the most drastic measures would be to invite death into this castle. Death is already here. Surely you must see that. I will not let it be whispered that Princess Soldia turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Verbertite soul, mine most of all, and that is why I will take charge of the investigation myself. My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects. So I am to gamble with their lives instead? Let them shield me while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high? Yes, exactly. You are their princess. You are Bran, yes? The new recruit. A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. You will attend me personally. My lady? You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we will see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demand. Lady Soldia, I understand. Forgive me my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right. There's no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come, come. Now, Lady Soldia, Lady Soldia. Ever the stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brandon. You will need it and more. Hey, are you alright? The way you were holding your head, as if racked by a terrible pain. What happened to you just now? Lady Soldia, you saw her with your mind's eye? Then it is as I suspected. You have the gift too. You are like Bran. What do you mean she's like Bran? Why have you come to me? What is it that you seek? I see. And for this hunt of yours you have come to Ilmac in search of the claws of others. I am afraid this is no simple matter. First, I would know that you are capable of facing the eater you seek. There is a spot in a river not far from here in which I used to bathe, until a number of beasts grew equally fond of it. If you are the warrior you claim to be, they should pose no challenge whatsoever. As for you, I have questions. Stand watch for wild beasts. Okay. Huh? Is that all? Or are there 2 quests here? The beasts are no more then? Good, good. I hadn't the heart to do it myself, for they were no ordinary beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood, victims of the curse you heard us speak of in your vision. So this curse transforms people into monsters, like how sin eaters can spawn more of their own kind. I will speak no more of this or other matters until after you have completed the task I set before you. This is not negotiable, Grandson. Sweet accepted my terms, and so must you. So, secretive, the both of you. Can't we all just speak plain? Your comrade refuses to acknowledge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient indeed. I have dealt with many a stubborn child in my life. Okay, complete. Huh. This was unexpected. So let me see. And the next quest is the level 78 quest. The Hardened Heart. And the reward will be in Paella. Oh. I'm surprised. So the all other 3 job role quests had an solo duty in it, and this is so easy here. Okay, well, why not? So that was it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.